So this is 1974. Dori's about 2 years old. We're in Athens, Alabama, living on Browns Ferry Road in a house that we had bought. And we had neighbors that next door had 3 boys, and they had a little puppy. And
It was a Dotson.
yeah, it had not bit anybody that I'd known of before. The kids had played around it and everything, but Dad was mowing the yard with the lawnmower that he had built from a Renault engine, and that's a whole other story he can tell you about that. But Dori was sitting over there, and she was sitting in the yard between our houses, and the kids and the dog were all playing, and she started screaming, and I looked at her, and there's blood running down her face. So I run over there, and I said, "What happened?" And she said, I forget what the dog's name was, but it bit her, and it bit her in the lip. It knocked out a tooth, one of her front teeth. So I just lifted her up. I knew Bob couldn't hear me over the lawnmower, so I just lifted her up so he could see she was bleeding. And yeah, and sent Dean that way. But anyway, Bob came and we took her to the hospital, and there wasn't anything to be done about it.
Let's tell your side of the story. What do you remember about that?
I was out there mowing the yard, and I think I see you come hollering at me, and I look back behind you, and I see your mother holding Dori up, just blood all down her front. I mean, it running off her chin down on her chest. It was messy looking.
Yeah.
Scared me.
It scared us all.
I believe you told me I was so upset you thought I was the one that was hurt at first.
Yeah. Yeah, his baby sister had been hurt. Bobo, that was that dog's name, Bobo. Bobo bit me. And that's what she said.
Why did he bite you?
She said, I said, "Yeah, why did Bobo bite you?" She said, "I tweaked his nose."
We don't know what that meant.
But she was sitting down, and that little dog just snapped at her, and she has a tiny scar on her upper lip, and that's all. I don't remember them giving her any stitches. They might have, but
They watched the dog
yeah,
for
and
rabies.
yeah, and they told me at the hospital, said, "You think this dog's sick?" And I said, "I don't think so, but I don't know. It never bit anybody before that I'd known." And they said, "Well, if you think that dog has rabies, we need to start the rabies shots." And what they told me was that would mean every day for 2 weeks she would have to get a shot in her stomach. And I thought on that. I had to weigh that really carefully. But I said, "I really don't think the dog is sick. But just in case," Dad made him put it up at their grandparents' place and watch it for 2 weeks. And it was healthy, but
I stopped by there
every day and looked at it.
They was wanting to let him out, and I said, "No, we let him out, we're taking his head off and get it analyzed."
Yeah, that was how to know if a dog was rabid or not. So anyway, we got past that, but
Okay, thanks.